Hey guys, what is up? This is MrCrayfish and welcome back to my Minecraft Pocket Edition Redstone tutorials. In this tutorial today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build this trade shop. Now this trade shop is actually different to my PC version. It's a lot simpler, but it actually has more features to it, such as a resource indication telling you that there is actually items left to buy. So if I go ahead and I throw one of these emeralds into this hopper here, in this chest here, it's going to dispense a bottle of enchantment, or whatever you want to decide you want to sell to the person. We've now got that bottle of enchantment, and we can now use it for whatever goods we decide to use it for. Now this is 100% configurable, you don't have to use emeralds, you can use whatever you want, but I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build this now. So the materials you're going to need is 3 redstone dust, 2 redstone torches, 2 redstone comparators, 4 hoppers, 1 dropper, 1 redstone lamp, 2 chests, 1 note block, and 64 blocks of your choice. So the first thing that we're going to do is dig a 2 wide by 5 long by 3 deep hole. So let's go ahead and get my shovel out here. So we need to get 2 wide, so we just go 1, 2, and then we're going to dig 5 back this way. Now we've already done 1, so we just need to do 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, then just dig out the 4 on this side as well. And then now we just need to dig this down 2 more layers. Now at the front left here, what we're going to do is we're going to get one of our chests and place that down. So you simply just want to jump and then place that. Then on top we're going to place 2 hoppers. Now make sure you're crouching when you do this. And then we're going to place 2 on top like so. Behind the chest we're going to place a block. Place a redstone comparator on top of that. And then we're going to lead that into a block. And then what we're going to do is diagonally down right to that block, place 1 here. We're then going to leave a space, and then we're going to place a block right here. Place 1 redstone torch on top of this block here next to the hopper. And then we're going to get our redstone out. And then place it down in this hole here, and then next to this block right here. Behind this redstone dust here, we're going to place a block. And then we're going to place 1 more going up, so it's kind of like a staircase here. We're going to place a piece of redstone dust on this block before the top, and then on the left face of this block here, we're going to get a redstone torch, and then place it on the left side of this block. Place a block above that torch, and then we're going to get our dropper and place it in front of this block here. Now what we're going to do instead is we're going to place a block in front of this torch here like so, so it covers it up, and then we're simply going to place the dropper on top of this block here facing upwards. Now we actually want to place a block behind this dropper here, so go ahead, place one behind it, and then we're going to place our redstone lamp on top of that, and then place your chest on top of the redstone lamp. We're then going to place a block in between here, so place 1 there, and then get your redstone comparator, and what you want to do is face it so it's coming out of the dropper here and facing into the redstone lamp. Now get your 2 hoppers, and what we're going to do is we're going to lead them into the chest here from the back. So make sure you're crouching, and then you just want to simply place 1 going into the chest there, then place the other one going into the other hopper there. Now simply get your note block, and we're just going to place it to the left of this block at the back here. Now we're almost done. What we've got to do now is configure it, so this is where you can decide what your payment method is. I'm just going to be using emeralds, but if you do want to use something else, make sure that it is an item that can stack up to 64. So what you're going to need is 4 blocks and then 18 of your currency. You're going to want to rename these 4 blocks here. Now this is going to be quite tedious for me, so please bear with me. Now because of the way the inventory system works in Pocket Edition, there's no way that I can split up those 4 blocks into individual stacks, so it would just be 4 stacks of 1. But I figured out a way that we can actually do this, and it's by renaming each block to a unique name. So let's go ahead and do that now. So just select one block, rename it to a random string of characters. Now make sure they're all different, and you also want to make it this kind of not guessable, because someone might be able to use it as a payment item, so that's a pretty random name. So let's rename that to that, and now you can see that it is a separate item in my inventory there. So let's rename the remaining ones, and let's do this another random name. And we're ready to configure the machine now. So hop out of that inventory, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into this bottom item hopper down here, open that up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to place in our 18 currency. In my case it's the emeralds, so simply just move that over. Now you want to move that first, and then what we're going to do now is move the 4 other items, and you'll see that they don't stack up, and that's what we want. Then finally, place the resources you basically want to sell to the people in this dropper at the back here. So we're just going to chuck in these bottle enchantments that we just used before into the resources there. And we are ready to go. Now at that part in the tutorial where I'm going to teach you guys how this works, and it is very simple. So let's go ahead and let's start down here with the payment system. So when we throw an emerald into this hopper here, it's going to go down into this bottom hopper here, and if we just open that up, when that reaches to 19 emeralds in there, what that is going to do is it's actually going to send out a signal strength of 2 from the comparator here. Right now it's only sending out 1, but when it reaches 2, it's actually going to power off this torch here, allowing one of those emeralds to cipher down into that chest there, and basically that goes back to 18 emeralds. While that's happening, it also sends out a signal this way, which, if you remember, under this block here is a torch which powers this block up the top here. This will power this dropper here, sending the item up through these hoppers into the chest. This comparator here is simply detecting if there's any items left in this dropper here. If there is, it's going to send out a signal powering this redstone lamp. Now once all the resources are gone from the dropper, this comparator will turn off, turning off this redstone lamp at the front, indicating that there are no resources left. And then at the back here, we've simply got a note block indicating that the payment is successful and that the item is in the chest. So hopefully that explained how it worked. Now while covering this up, make sure you don't place a solid block to the right of this hopper here. You want to make sure you place a non-full block such as like a stair or a half slab above here. If you use a stair, you can place it upside down and it looks like a full block is actually placed there, but it's not powered by that torch underneath. Also another tip, if you want to place basically a block above the chest here so you can still open it, but you want it to look like a full block, just use stairs upside down, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to come from the back here, and then we're simply just going to place that upside down on that block there, and then if you come to the front here, it looks like there is a full block there. So that's going to wrap up this tutorial. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any ideas for redstone tutorials, let me know down in the comments below. And also subscribe if you want to keep up to date with my latest tutorials as well. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye!